কেন? খাওয়া দিয়েছে ওই জন্য
খুব পাবলিক হয়ে গেছে।
রোজ ওষুধ খাও? ঘুম পায় না 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 ওটা ঘুমের জন্য নয় তো নার্ভের ওষুধ খেলে বিছনা থেকে উঠতে দেবে না একদম
দাদা আমি এখান থেকে এসেছি, ওরা বললো পয়সা এখানে দিতে হয় 10 টাকা। All right, let's go have a look at this side of town. So, just gotta be really careful when you walk, because you could bump into a car. That is the Indian flag. Most people fly it very proudly around these streets, and rightfully so. It's kind of, in a beautiful way, sometimes you see people living in total harmony together. You have a Muslim madrasa / mosque, and then you will also find, you know, Hindu temples and idols. So it's all a little bit inclusive. I suppose you have to be if you're living in such close quarters. Wow, look at that house. Isn't that cute? I'd imagine this is what houses would look like. Exploring the streets of Patanagar at the Hooghly, and looking at old houses that probably existed 200-300 years ago. In Australia, everything is pretty new. Our buildings, our history, but here it's a time capsule. Everything stands still, and you can see things that existed a millennia ago consistently living and breathing today. Hello. When people stare, just say hi. They're gonna have to be nice. Hello. Yeah. I am kind of interested to see where this all goes to. If they had a little bit more infrastructure though, there was something here to make this place something that people can come and visit, that'd be great. And not exploit, because these are the things you want 10 to 50 years down the road, even longer. You want places like time capsules where you can see how people used to live in comparison to the flying jets from the Jetsons. What an odd thing. Wonder what that is. It's not a tower. It is a tower, but I'm not sure what it does. There are pockets of these lakes all throughout this area. Some really well maintained and others not so much. We have shipbuilders, the person who used to work on ships and with ships and I understand shipbuilding. That is not an easy task. I'm not sure if you can see it.
What is your blogging name?
My blogging name? Explorable.
Explorable.
Yeah. You can find me on YouTube. A little blatant self-promotion doesn't go unnoticed or unwelcomed. And it's usually kids who ask, what is your vlogging name? And I don't know if explorable is able, and exploring is quite a connective understanding to what I am doing. And especially to someone who may not really understand the language that well. But it's what I chose. So we'll work on that. Hello. এখানে কি করতে পারি? কি এটা কি মানে is there anything to do over here? এটা বাস একটা গ্রাম. Thank you. My Bengali is not very good, but the more I speak it, the easier it comes. And it kind of messes with my English, because then when I try to speak English after that, I get tongue twisted because trying to translate in my mind, even though English is my natural way of speaking, when you switch between languages, I suppose you don't really. I'm not a polyglot. I'm not Mushe, little mouse. If any of the polyglots out there know, they know. Wow, they've got a shield and spears up over there. Maybe I'll go through one of these lanes, see where it takes me. This looks quite welcoming. See, as I said, one end you had the mosque, and here you have the temple, and they're playing some music. Wow, I would so love to go to one of these places and just visit inside. Beautiful. আমি কোথায় এসে গেলাম, আমি একটু রং টার্ন নিয়ে এসেছি। এখানে সোজা গিয়ে রাস্তা আছে?
না না
না, ওকে, তো বাস এখানে
কোথায় যাবেন বলুন?
আমি বেশ ঘুমতে এসেছি এখানে, তো আমি জাস্ট আমি ওই পার থেকে এসে এখানে আসলাম, আর এখন জানি না কি করব।
ওপারেই যাবে?
না, আমি বাস ঘুমছি একটু, কিন্তু আমি একটু ঘুমে গেলাম।
আপনি এই রাস্তা দিয়ে?
ওই রাস্তা?
বাড়ি কোথায় আপনার?
আমি ওইখানে থাকি, প্রিন্সেপ টাওয়ার্স, কিন্তু আমি অস্ট্রেলিয়া থেকে এসেছি। কি সুন্দর এইটা আপনাদের পূজার ঘর, অনেক সুন্দর। এটা এই গ্রামের নামটা কি?
এটা সারিঙ্গা।
সারিঙ্গা,
হাওড়া সারিঙ্গা।
হাওড়া, এটা হুগলি ওইখানে?
হ্যাঁ, ওপারে হুগলি।
আর হাওড়া মানে কি জায়গার নাম হাওড়া?
জেলা,
জেলার নাম হাওড়া। আচ্ছা, তো সিধে গিয়ে এমনি করে চলবো?
এই রাস্তা ধরে সোজা চলবে।
সোজা, সিধা, সোজা মানে স্ট্রেট।
স্ট্রেট। এই রাস্তা ধরে সোজা চলবে।
ধন্যবাদ। Okay, that was a bit of I got lost over there for a minute, even though it wasn't very far, but if I went any further, I am sure I would have gotten lost. But we will continue. We will persevere on. Oh look, it's an SBI bank. Wonder if they have an ATM over there. I don't think so. Okay, what about here? Let's just go and see. This looks like a common road. Nobody's here. Okay, but that looks kind of dangerous, so I don't think I'll be going down there. But it is beautiful. So I'm going to take some pictures over here. So I've decided to have a seat. I'm a little bit tired and sweaty. Sweat is my enemy. I have so much of it. But that's not going to stop me. This is my view. do I zoom in? Okay. There are hella mosquitoes here though. And I'm assuming at night this place is mosquito central. So that could probably be a bad thing. When you come on these trips, please, please, please bring your malaria tablets. Get whatever vaccines you need to get if needed. And go from there. Because otherwise it's like not the easiest thing to get sick in a foreign country, even with insurance. And I've got some pretty good insurance, but still, be prepared and careful of your trip. Be responsible, but a little reckless, but still responsible.